Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Valerie, and we're at my home. So we've been using sensors in our home for quite a while. We use them with our Z-Wave hubs so we can make automations and make things work together. But they're usually pretty ugly.
Well, do you think this is ugly?
Yeah, I mean...
This is a really good solid sensor, but it is really big. It takes a big mounting bracket, right? Now this is Z-Wave as well, and it works great. It's probably 2-3 years we get out of battery, but it's a big battery inside this thing.
Yeah, and it's pretty big. And they've evolved over the years, and they've gotten a little bit smaller and more sensitive. Battery life lasts longer. But these are really neat. These are from a company called Sensative, and they sent us these strips sensors to review. Now they've got 3 different ones. They've got a guard, which is for a window door sensor if somebody opens it.
They got one for drip, so that's for water leaks.
Yep. And then this other one they have is called the Strips Comfort, and this is a temperature and light sensor. So there's lots of really neat things that we can do with these different kinds of sensors. So why don't we take a look at one of them and see what it looks like, and then we'll go and do our full review, hook them up to our SmartThings hub, and show you how they work.
Cool. Now this is the Strip Comfort one. See, is that right? Yeah, Strip Comfort. This is the drip, and then which one do you have there?
This one is the Strips Guard.
Now there's Z-Wave Plus.
These are Z-Wave Plus. That gives it the extra battery life, and it makes it a little bit more efficient here.
And it works with SmartThings, which is what we have.
Works with SmartThings. It also works with other popular smart home hubs. The ones here, they've got Fabaro, Vera, Zapato, our friends at Zapato. So it works with a lot of different Z-Wave hubs. And so I want to show you what this looks like, because if you've ever used a window and door sensor, again, these have gotten a lot better over the years, but they're kind of obvious, right? You see it there. They have the ones that hook up together on the top of the door. We have a really neat one that goes inside the hinge. Yeah, that one's really neat. And that one's a little bit more discreet, but this really takes it to a whole another level. So this is it. This is the strip. And it is very small. So you can kind of hide this. It's hard to see, but it's like a cream color, so very discreet looking, and you can, kind of just blends right in here into the table.
Yeah, and the thing is that you see it's kind of hitting on the table, and that's because if you look in the back, there's a magnet here. And so when we go to activate this, we have to take the magnet off. So
you read the instructions.
I read the instructions. I cheated it a little bit. I did look ahead. But you take off these magnets to activate it. So it's really just the thickness of this strip here, and then this magnet goes elsewhere. And that's it. And it just fits in the door frame, or it fits in the window frame. And you probably don't see it.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out. That's what it'll be like when we install. What else is in the box?
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, they tell me don't remove. It says right here, it says, do not remove until adding to your system. And this is really important, because if you take off this piece here, then you've only got a few minutes to pair it up to the hub. So they tell you don't do that until you're ready to pair up the strip.
Oh, definitely don't do that.
So don't do that. Otherwise, you have to take the magnet and do some silly thing across it to get it to reset. So I don't want to have to do that.
All right. So here's the instructions. So this is really cute. It's got a little QR code so you can watch an install video. And it's got all kinds of guidelines here about how to mount it, and recommendations where to put it and how to make sure it's permanent. That's neat. And here's some more information. Add, place, and plan. That's very detailed, really well done.
Well, I've never had to have an add, place, and plan for installing a sensor, though. So it must be because they're so small where you put them.
I think I got everything out of this box. This is really nice. They give you a little cleaner so you can clean off your windowsill before you put it on.
Well, that's so that the sticky sticks.
Yeah, so the sticky
stuff sticks.
Yeah, that's important. That's really cool.
All right, so let's do something here before we open the other ones. And let's put the strip back in the box. You don't have to seal it or anything, just because I don't want to mix them up with the other ones.
Oh yeah, we don't want to have the guard on the
All right.
comfort.
And then this is the comfort one. So this is temperature and humidity sensor. So this one's fancier. Look at this. It's got, it's a little different looking magnet thing that you do not remove. But it's thin again. And then it has some mounting thing. I don't know what this is for, so we'll find out. So that's
well, it's because you're not going to stick this on something. You might have to mount it somewhere.
Could be. We're going to find out when we install it. That's really the thing. But It's interesting because that was just a single strip. This one here had two things, and the strip drip. I love the name, strip drip.
Strip drip, strip comfort, strip guard.
All right, let's see how to open it up.
Let's see what the drip is like.
Hey, check this package out. See the little slots? You cannot put this thing back together again. It's like, you ever do that where you buy something and it's like you want to return it and you can never get the packaging back? I think that's one of these.
Oh,
that's cute.
this
it's
is cute
blue.
because it's blue, so you
It's
know
blue.
that it's the water sensor strip.
So it looks similar to the temperature one, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. But it's got this, whatever this is for here.
It's to mount it.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Look at these little interesting tabs here. I wonder what that's all about. Let's see. So we're going to find out, I guess, because that is interesting. It's almost like
maybe that's where it gets wet.
Yeah, I bet you that's it. You're probably right. You're probably okay. So
Well, that's neat because we have a bunch of water
yeah, they're all like
sensors
these
all
big
over the house.
discs.
They're big pucks, or we have one that's under the sink, and then you have to put these little feet to look at the water, and it's also unattractive. But you don't really see it, so it doesn't matter how
That's
good
it.
looking
Directions
it is.
are here. And the strips are there. So that's it. I think let's go install them. We have installed the strips using our SmartThings hub, and we'll show you how to do that later. The drip sensor is in two parts. The blue strip base has felt pads that absorb water. The drip strip attaches to the base with an adhesive strip. If you need to screw the base down, be sure to do that before attaching the drip sensor. Place the assembled drip where you want to detect water. We tested it by placing it on a wet paper towel. SmartThings gets notified and triggers a routine we have set up. To test strip comfort, we taped it to the back of the Mac used to make this video. The strip reports temperature, illuminance, and battery life. Like the others, it also keeps a history. The strip guard reports open or closed status and battery. As you can see, the magnet attaches to the door and the strip attaches inside the door jamb. Notice it fits so well that you can barely see it. When the magnet passes over the strip, SmartThings is notified. As for creating routines, SmartThings is your best bet over Alexa. All three sensors can be used in routines. Comfort can trigger temperature, illuminance, and battery, while Guard is only open or closed and battery. Drip adds wet-dry along with temperature, illuminance, and battery. Here's an example using a drip routine. Alexa can show you some info for each device. Comfort and Drip show temperature, but cannot be used in a routine. Guard, however, not only shows open or closed, but can be used to create a routine as shown here. Hopefully in the future, Alexa will allow temperature and other triggers to be used. Before you install, you may need to wake up the strip. You just pass the magnet over the strip as shown. If it needs a reset, just leave the magnet on for 10 seconds on the last pass. To install the strips using SmartThings, you just follow the normal process for each. Sensative is one of the listed brands, and you select whichever strip you are installing. However, SmartThings doesn't identify their Z-Wave driver correctly. You can rename the strips during install or later. Once they are installed, you will need to change at least the strip comfort and drip to the correct Z-Wave driver. For some reason, Guard worked fine. To change the driver in SmartThings, you need to use the Samsung SmartThings IDE. Yes, it's a bit more complicated, but Samsung SmartThings provides the information you'll need. You search for each sensitive sensor in the IDE. Then select and edit each device. Here you can rename the device, and most importantly, change the driver type. Comfort needs to be Z-Wave Temp Light Sensor. Drip needs to be Z-Wave Water Temp Light Sensor. And Guard should be Z-Wave Door Window Sensor. Don't forget to click Update. That's it. Now your sensitive strips are all set up and ready to use.
Thanks for watching our video today. We've included more information about the product, including links where to buy in the description box below. And while you're there, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you can find out the next time we do a new video.
And for more smart home stories, visit appmyhome.com. Thank you.
Thank you.